Hi everyone. Sorry. I was trying to get everything up and running. Da 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 da. Everything up and running while actively chit-chatting away. Let's see. Hello Ryan, Feisty, She Don't Wanna. John, No Name, Dory, BMC, Jelly, Luca. Da 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 da. Nutmeg. So hard to see all these names. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. Victoria, Rob, Joey, hello. Did I activate? I did. I did. Okay. Sorry, guys. It just takes a moment. Bishop, Cup of Joe Biden. It's so funny to me still. Let me go get this TikTok chat going. Turn that off. Hello, 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 everybody. Oh, man. I hope everybody's been having a good Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. I hope everybody's been looking forward to the weekend. It should be nice, right? Oh, Marco, thank you for becoming a subscriber over on Twitchy. I appreciate that. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Okay. Sorry. As per usual, spaced out for a second. Hello, Eric. Thank you. Over on TikTok, as you are coming in, remember to be double tapping that screen. You do kind of run the live, or at least how the live is going. I know, Summer, you don't have a sock to bring me now. Hi, mamas. Hi, Nose Bopper. Aw, thank you, Feisty. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. If you guys received a membership, be sure to be thanking Feisty for gifted members. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see. Hey, yo. Oh, yeah. There we here. Hey, Olive. We'll make it easy. Puppers. Puppers. Okay. Look at the pupper. She's so cute. There we go. Look, there you go. Right there. Right away. Boom. Yeah, the only problem with that is it just picks it randomly. And hey, princess. Yes, after today on vacation for the next 3 days. So we just have 2 more gifts in my gift gallery to light up. They are unfortunately the biggest ones. So if we're able to do that today, that would be pretty cool. But hey, I don't know. Hey, Calcifer. Boop. I forgot to change the goal before I got online, so let me change that right quick. Let's do that many. Yes, I'm so paid, Jared, that it's all of my fans that watch me that are over here paying me, so I appreciate that, man. Yeah, Tricky, it is definitely it's heavily suggested. It is definitely heavily suggested. Heavily suggested. Not that it's like seriously though. They're always wild. I don't know. I'm sorry, I meant to go boop. I can't always remember everything. you, Eric. Oh, W Joey. Oh, thanks, guys. Anthony 2028. Okay, I'm sure that's possible. Like legitimately. Hey, Moose. Boop to the beep. Yeah, I know. Hey, Michael. Yeah, that's true. I do like to say that like my cats or even the dog would be a better president than Trump. So that's definitely a thing. Greatest president in history. I hope they clone them for future generations. Ooh, people say weird stuff. Why do people say weird stuff? Why do y'all say weird stuff? Guys. He did lower the bar. Hey Ryan, how you doing today? Guys, get to booping the screen. I'm trying to help you out too. Oh, so Jack, I love how you guys don't read anything but headlines. See, I've actually been following that story very closely, Jack. But it actually wasn't even anything that they specifically did. They purchased a video that they didn't realize was edited and they posted it. They purchased one, they posted it. Do I agree with it? Should they have double checked it? Absolutely, for sure, they should have double checked it. They failed at doing so. But it wasn't even their video. My bad. That's not what I wanted. Fat finger moments. They didn't alter the footage. See, you guys literally didn't read anything. That's cool. Weird is good. Weird is good. Yes, Emily, TGIF. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. Is a government of corpses a theocracy? Could be. Could be. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello.
Nigger.
Hey guys, 1 second, all right? Everybody turn down or take out your headphones. Ah! Hey kids, get a fucking life. I'm sorry, Emily. I try to give it a moment, but there's only so many times that it rings. Mad, angry, grumpy, always. That's an interesting one, Vincent. I kind of like that. Well, thanks for the stickers compliment. I don't know why they think I'm dumb. Those
awesome.
cost money. Jay, unfortunately. Fuck the trolls, W trans rights, free Palestine, and stay hydrated. WU, thank you for the 5. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
24.
24. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I was just curious why you're such an insufferable person.
No one made you call the number and no one made you stay on my stream. Do you know what that
Okay.
little X button in the top right-hand corner of your screen is? Have you
I've
ever
watched you for like
clicked
10
on it?
seconds, so of
Oh,
course.
gotcha.
No,
Maybe
I
you
just
should
wanted to
figure
call
out
you,
how
let
to
you
do
know
that
that you.
and then, I don't know, get a life. Y'all are so weird. I know, right? So that's what's so funny. You're right, Tyra. It's like Tyrell, sorry. I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry, but they were triggered after 10 seconds of being here. Blossom, thank you for becoming a sub. You just like your right hand that much, don't you? I doubt that. Yeah, I doubt that. No. No. Because unlike you, I'm not a virgin. Dumbass motherfuckers. Sorry, that was a spam caller that thought he's funny. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
35.
35. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No.
No? All right. Well, WU. Thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi. How old are you?
Oh, I just had a birthday. I'm actually 33.
Well, happy late birthday then. That's awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Kind of. I mean, it's my opinions are kind of weird,
Oh.
I think. So, yeah, of course I support Donald Trump because I'm a Democrat and I love how he turned coat and I see the bigger picture with what he's doing. So, yeah, of
You're a
course I do.
Democrat in North Dakota?
No, not North Dakota. I wouldn't look at the area code of the number I'm calling from to try and determine my location. But
Sorry, it's kind of easy to remember North Dakota's area code when there's one singular area code for the entire state of North Dakota. And you gotta remember anything else.
sounds very simple. Either
It is
it's
very simple.
people trying to make it simple or stupid people trying to make it easy.
Nah, they just decided that, there weren't enough people in North Dakota, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for those
I
that
mean,
did not know, yeah, there's literally one area code for the entire state.
exactly. I mean, Bismarck, the state capital, that is the small. Like why?
Yeah,
Minot
the
is an hour and
tallest.
a half to 2 hours away, and it's 50 times the size of
I
the
don't know.
the state
I
capital.
don't know how states determine what their capital is. Like, why is Raleigh the capital of North Carolina and not Charlotte? Charlotte's the biggest city in the entirety of the state.
I think it has to do with the buildings that are founded and the age of the city, but that's just my personal opinion, and I digress from that.
Could be. Well, all right, man. You're not really too sure on your convictions on supporting Trump or not, so I'm gonna move on. But thanks for the little bit of a conversation. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
26.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
And what has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, during the presidency of Biden, I
asked
me
you
and my
what
wife
Donald
weren't able
Trump
to.
has done in his
Yeah,
10
I'll
months in
get. Yeah.
office.
I'm getting. No. It's okay. I'm getting
You
to
don't know how
that.
to answer a
Just give me a
question.
moment.
I'm
No, no,
gonna
no.
move
Well,
to
I
strike your
meant
response as non-responsive. So how about you
okay.
try
Here.
answering the
I'll answer.
question?
I'll answer your question. I'll answer your
What
question. I'm
specifically
actually. I'm.
has
Yeah.
Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Um. For sure, deporting illegals that are taking our jobs. I think
They took
that's a
our
must.
jobs. Sorry, I can't
I
help it
think
when
that's a
y'all say
must.
silly stuff. Okay, and whose job are they taking? Or did they take your job specifically?
No, just hardworking Americans who can't get a job. So.
That's actually not been proven correct, just so you're aware. So according to, and this has been researched by Harvard and by Yale, the Harvard one is a little bit outdated. I will give them that much because it was published way back in 2018. But it was shown between Harvard and Yale alike that the jobs that immigrants take are individuals who didn't even finish high school and did not get a diploma nor a GED. So that's not true.
And that was a study done by Harvard and Yale.
There's multiple studies. So the one from Yale is 2023. The Harvard study is from 2018. Yeah.
Huh.
Try looking it up.
Okay. Why don't you support Trump? Has anybody asked you that?
Y'all ask me that every single day.
I don't. I mean, I was just scrolling through reels and saw
That's fine.
it, so I figured I'd
No, I'm
call.
just letting you know. I get asked that every single day. So I don't support a president that actively goes against the articles and amendments of the United States Constitution that jokes about making our neighbor Canada the 51st state when there are other territories that could be made states first, and talks about purchasing another country that's not technically sovereign, but it is its own country, and talks about buying or taking back the Panama Canal that would be going against an act of Congress from 1999, which would be thereby breaking a law because legislation is law. So yeah, yeah.
And that's it. That's the only reasons you don't like Trump. You
I
don't
mean,
support
the
him.
Constitution's a pretty darn big one.
No, that is a big one, but I'm saying that a lot of people have a lot of reasons for not supporting Trump, and is that just your main one?
It's a huge one. Thank you, Krusty, for becoming a member. I appreciate you guys. Guys, just so you know, memberships are the cheapest and easiest way to support the channel, or subscriptions, whichever way you can go. Go about doing it.
Well, I'm not real versed in any of this,
Sounds like
and I have
it.
to pick up
That's
food
okay.
for me and my wife. So, oh, wow, that's a little rude.
No, I said
but okay.
it sounds like that, and that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to this political jargon and stuff like that, I don't know. But I have beliefs, and I stand by a party that also shares the same beliefs as me. I may not agree
Okay.
with everything that they do all of the time, but
I'm just gonna let you know. It's actually whoa. Thank you, Party of America, for the jewels. I can't read that first one. Yeah, dude, you don't have to stand by a party. The party has done nothing for you. You owe no allegiance to a party. Remaining allegiant to a singular party actually just makes you blind. And I don't say that to be rude. That is just true. You have to be able to open your mind to new facts and information and be taking in other things. And if you only stand by a singular party just because the majority of it fits your views, you're not willing to expand upon those.
Right, but I'm pretty set on my values and morals as a Christian man.
Morality is subjective.
That's
not a
fair.
Christian
That's
nation.
true. That's true. No, that's fair and that's true. But I think that I'm comfortable where I'm at, if that makes any sense.
Well, then go be comfortable, man.
Yeah, I mean me as a person,
The Republican Party is the
views.
furthest from Christianity that you can get.
Oh,
Thank you,
the
Viera,
Democratic
for becoming
Party.
a member.
I don't know about that.
I'm sorry.
I
What
don't
does
think I would say
Jesus
that.
say about immigrants in the Bible?
No, I mean
What does
What
Jesus
specifically?
say about immigrants in the Bible?
Specifically, I mean, I'm not talking about immigration at this point.
Oh, I mean, that was your point, and then you said you're a Christian man, and that's why you support the
Yeah,
Republican Party. So let's be very
yeah. Well,
clear.
I think that
Jesus
there's
in the Bible very unequivocally said that you treat immigrants and you welcome them into your home, like metaphorical home, as you want it to be welcome in, because you were once an immigrant in the state of Israel, right? Also, when he says, give me your poor, give me your weak, give me your hungry, like let's feed everybody, that's also what Christian values actually are. The whole New Testament is about preaching of love, and yet the Republican Party wants to continue to strip things away from everybody in the entirety of the United States of America and enact cruelty while doing deportations. You should also look up this video of
do you
somebody
think
where they
that
said that they would deport Jesus if he didn't come in the right way.
yeah? Do you think
Yeah.
that America would be better if we did that?
Oh, I'm not
If we just
making that claim.
off?
I'm just going off of your claim that you're a Christian, and because of your Christian values, you support the Republican Party. The Republican Party is the furthest away from Christianity that you can get, and that those few instances are the main reason why. If you have needy in your country, you're supposed to take care of them per your own fucking Bible, your own morality, unless you just pick and choose which parts of the Bible you actually like. And that's cool, whatever.
Right.
You do
No,
you,
and
Pookie Pie.
again,
But let's
I
be very
agree. I
clear,
think
the
that we can
Republican
feed
Party is
the
the
hungry and
furthest
the homeless.
away.
I think that that's a
Mm-hmm.
big problem in America is that is the homeless population. But I don't think that we should invite other people from other countries
Then you're not a
into our
Christian.
nation.
Then
No,
you're not a
you're
Christian.
misunderstanding what I'm saying. You're
Then you're
misunderstanding
not
what
a
I'm saying.
Christian. Sorry.
They're
You're just not a Christian. That's all it is. I'll read that in a second. They're taking our jobs, so I don't see anyone in MAGA running and signing up for manual labor jobs, i.e., farm labor, construction, etc. Exactly. Guys, if you're new here, be sure to hit that follow button or the subscribe button, depending on where you're watching it from. I'm going to read your blurb in a moment, Bishop. I'm going to try to get another caller in first, but we'll do that in a bit. Hello, Johnny. Also, guys, over on TikTok, just a friendly reminder, there are 2 more gifts to light up my gift gallery if we're able to do it. Yeah, if we're able to do it, that's awesome. I won't be on for the next 3 days. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18, okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I'd say just continuing what he's done in the past, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you got nothing? Thank you, Shy.
Well, yeah, not really. I mean, my
Okay.
friend says he's on the live stream with you, and I was
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? I'm not answering you spammies. Y'all are so silly. Thank you, Mike, for the jewels. Thank you, James, for the jewels. Thank you, guys. There is a Cherokee language for how to train your dragon on Peacock. Oh, that's so cool. Dub. Cherokee language dub. That's so cool. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you? Thank you, Sean.
I'm 25.
25. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I guess the better question would be what hasn't he done? But I just wanted to bring up the points you're just talking about with the Republican Party being further away from Christian values. The Democratic Party is so much farther away. And you're completely misinterpreting what an immigrant is.
Oh, okay. So let's see. per the Bible, an immigrant would be someone who's coming to a land that's not their own. That's exactly what it was freaking saying. Even if you have a different belief system, that also qualified as what an immigrant was. That's why it specifically says because you were once a immigrant in the land of Israel, even though Israel was never actually a land. So yeah, I'm so glad you go, nuh-uh, and you think you got a gotcha. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi,
Yes, I'm
how old
here.
are you?
I'm 27.
27. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Well, I wouldn't say support, but if you ask me if I would vote for him again, if he goes against Kamala, I would say yes.
Okay. Then you're not the demographic I'm looking for. Bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
24.
24. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Of course.
Of course. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Really, it's all the Epstein stuff. I think Trump is a.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello,
Hi, how old are you?
I am 28.
28. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Partially, I'm starting to change my idea now. I mean, I've been watching your stream for a while, but I do have some things I would like to debate about.
Yeah, it's not a debate for one, it's a conversation. What year did you graduate high school? Yeah, that's about what I thought. He hung up. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. So I called just to kind of address your question earlier about what would Jesus do about the immigrants.
What?
You asked I think a caller earlier about what Jesus said about the immigrants or how should we accept them,
Yeah,
right?
dude, because that's what he said. Treat them like you
Yeah.
were, like how you want to be treated. Treat them like yourself because you were once an immigrant yourself. Cool.
Yes. So
It's not even a debate. It's written there in the scripture. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? I know, Casey.
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 41.
41. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No.
All right. Well, WU. Thank you. You have a great Friday and a great weekend. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 22.
22. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I currently am not, actually.
All right. Well,
I
WU. You have a great Friday. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
How old are you? You're gonna call me daddy. Understand me? I'm
How
daddy.
old are you?
I'm daddy. You call me daddy. Look at your fucking
Okay.
nose.
Then you
Your
owe.
fucking nose.
You. I don't know if you realize this, but
you fucking
if
freak
you
Palestine.
owe.
Look at your fucking
Sorry.
nose. You
Sorry.
fucking Jew
Sorry,
bitch.
Pookie Pie. If you want me to call you my dad, I just want to let you know that you owe me
No, you
18
can't.
years in back child support. So that's gonna be about $15,000. Can you go ahead
Are
and
you
send
in
that
a
up to
country
me?
where you're from?
Can you go ahead and send that up for me? If you are my dad, then you are going to send me $15,000 in back child support. I hope that helps. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
47.
47. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Of course. Hey, did you ever figure out how many years are in a millennium? Because I remember the
Yeah.
other night you had no clue and you tried
That
to.
was just yesterday.
Oh yeah, you tried to belittle some guy.
No, I was just laughing at it
And then
because
we
it
all
was
saw
just
you
really
looking
funny.
it up on the internet too. So did you figure out how
Oh
many
yeah,
years are
I
in there?
was definitely looking it up. Mm-hmm.
We all saw you. It was
Yeah.
embarrassing for
Yeah,
you.
you saw all of it. Yep, you
But
sure
did you
did.
figure it out? There's 1,000
Yeah,
years.
so
just
are
so
you
know.
still supporting Donald Trump or are you just stuck in brain rot yesterday?
Well, I don't argue with idiots, so have a good evening.
Sounds like you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
58.
58. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, but it's kind of growing a little apart since we could be at war. He needs to slow down on the things he's doing. Getting
Okay.
too aggressive. And,
He is. I would agree with
yeah,
you there, man. Give me just
yeah.
1 second if you don't mind. Really quickly,
Sure.
guys, while you guys are all here, if you are new, be sure to be hitting that subscribe button or that follow button, depending on what platform you're on. And that way you can continue to join the conversations. Hit that bell icon notification so you get
Right.
notified when I go live next. All right, sir.
I will. I
So
will do. Thank you.
well, of course. Thanks, man, as well. And just out of curiosity, sir, what specifically has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that you believe has earned your continued support?
Well, I mean, he's done a lot of what he said he was going to do. Of course, we hadn't seen the Epstein files, and I don't know if that's all his fault. We didn't see it when that last administration was in office either. But
Well, the
it's not
last
only that.
administration was not able to release them because there was an active, ongoing criminal case and appeal case going on. So
Well,
even the
I
Trump
mean, that's
administration couldn't have released any additional files or made them public until after Ghislaine Maxwell's appeal was denied at the Supreme Court level, which did happen. So
right, right. And they need to release them. I mean, Kennedy was saying that today. He said, "Look, we need to release them."
yeah.
Bobby Kennedy did. He said,
Mhm.
"I don't know why we're not," and I just think we should release them. And but as far as everything else, Donald Trump, he's done a lot of good, but I just think he's being too aggressive with the Chinese and the Russians and everything. You don't have to carry a big stick, with everybody. Sometimes just kill them with kindness,
Okay. Yeah, I
But
definitely don't like. I think you mean. Are you talking about with like sorry, the
well, the
tariffs?
tariff, the
Yeah,
tariff, too hard with the tariff,
I
and
agree.
and then with Russia support, with Russia, I think. I mean, I'm not for the war in Ukraine. I think that we need to end that as quick as possible because all it's doing is killing a lot of people.
It
You know,
is.
and before long, Putin's going to come our way, and it looks like he's meeting with China and North Korea right now. You have seen that, right?
I mean, he did meet with Xi Jinping already, and they kind of started on the framework of a deal, but it actually hasn't been signed off on yet. And we're
Right.
actually missing some critical minerals that we need and that the world is facing a shortage on right now because China's made that harder to obtain. So,
Yeah. Well, hopefully they get this worked out. Too much war
okay.
going on at the same time is just not good, anywhere in the world. So, well, I appreciate you. I just wanted to call in and let you know I'm kind of up in the air right now. I mean, I've been supporting Trump, and I'm still supporting him. I'm not backing down on him. I just think, I don't want to end up in a war. None of us do,
Yeah,
especially a
no.
world war. I mean,
We're already kind of doing that, sir, with blowing up the boats off off the coast of Venezuela.
I don't even want to do that. I mean, I think we need to just lay low, quit fighting for a while. Does everybody have to continue fighting?
Awesome.
I don't know what to
Anyway,
say.
thank you for your information as well. Yeah, I will subscribe.
All right, well, thanks, man. You have a good one.
You too. Thanks a lot.
You
Bye-bye.
too, bye. Somebody just said he stopped the war in Albania. I think that was a joke. And Ash, I hope you heard it. We'll give it another one. Barkley is a good boy. I hope that works. Thank you for the jewels, and thank you, She Don't Wanna, for the 99. Kim, thank you for the jewels. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
28.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
And what has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Border control.
What specifically about it?
Stopping mass immigration. I'm not 100% against immigration, but I am against mass immigration. And I do think that it's completely unfair that everybody likes to shit on the United States for wanting a strong border when every country in the world has some form of immigration policies. Like even Mexico, for example, past 5 years they deported 1.7 million people within the past 5 years.
Sir, pause for a second. Pause for a second. Yes, all countries have a form of immigration policy. Correct. Congratulations. That is true. That does not really mean anything because I'm so sorry. What title do our immigration laws fall under?
Like, what do you mean?
What title, so like code title, do our immigration laws fall under?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know exactly.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and give you the answer, okay? So it falls under Title 8, and within Title 8, there's 436 individual laws that cover just immigration alone. So, sir, we do have laws that cover immigration. Your argument is a fallacy from the start. You make it sound like we have no laws. We, in fact, do have laws that govern our immigration. What I would actually suggest when it comes to our immigration laws is that they need a massive overhaul because they are antiquated, they are outdated, and they need updated. See, if we actually made part of the process to become a United States citizen easier, that would also cut down on what you like to call illegal immigration from coming into the United States of America. Most of them would be able to stop and have their interviews with CBP, border agents, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you so much, Chrissy. And that would actually encourage that more if we actually just changed our laws because, again, they're outdated. Also, we just need to make it take a lot less time to become a citizen. As of now, it takes
I agree with that,
about
but
6 to 10 years on average.
Even let's say like, okay, if you don't want people to support them, then who exactly do you want them to support?
I'm so sorry, I didn't even hear you. I was saying also less expensive.
Well, I mean, I watched your stream, and obviously you're talking to people who support Trump. So who exactly are you in support of?
I don't owe my support to any politician, so right now I don't support any politician.
You're awesome.
So you're in the middle, not Democrat, not Republican.
Correct. Yeah, I don't align with either party. I don't see, here's my biggest thing. No, there has been no candidate, right, that has done anything to earn my support. So therefore, I do not offer them my support. Also, we have no candidate that can take over the White House right now, right? Like Donald Trump is literally the president. I don't support the sitting president of the United States of America. I absolutely support America, and I hope that his administration goes well because I don't want this country to fail. However, I don't support him or the actions that he's taken because I think that, in my personal opinion, they are not good for America, right? The United States. That's just not good for the United States. So we're just going to go over that again. The next election isn't until 2028. There is no one for me to review and say I support them for office.
So you wouldn't support Kamala Harris?
No, I would not support her if she ran again. I don't want her to run again.
You know, I'll be honest, I completely misjudged you. I assumed that you were some crazy lib that was just, arranged by Donald Trump.
Oh, okay. Because they put us all in boxes, Richard. That's what it puts. They put us all in boxes and then just make an assumption. Guys, let's see. We just have one more gift over on TikTok to light up. Guys, we need more tapping on the screen. We should have been at 50,000 likes 8 minutes ago. So guys, keep double tapping that screen. Let me read through some of these. Let me do my shameless little promo here. I have to read it because it gets cut off. All right. Are you starved for news? Tired of all the bias and partisan spin? Wondering where you can look to for reliable news reporting? Well, then, dear viewer, have I got the deal of a lifetime for you. Introducing Ground News, the only news platform that carefully screens your news source for political leaning and factual accuracy. Come on down to Ari's Linktree for your subscription to Ground News today, or use Mermaid Ari at checkout. Gets 40% off. All right. Spencer says, did he really say Trump is being too hard on Russia and China? You can't be serious. Oh, he's serious. He's so silly. Bishop, for my fellow Christians in the back, and the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Yes. Basically, that says that if you do something to somebody else, it's the equivalent of having done it directly to Jesus. I give Trump a 6.8. Not happy with so few deportation H-1Bs, Epstein and the Yisrael glazing. We need to get out. Oh, okay. There's not 20 million illegal immigrants in the United States of America, Frosty. What the fuck? Where do you guys get this from? Capri Sun, Meg, thank you for the jewels. Justin, thank you for the jewels. Angelica, thank you for the jewels. Which job is currently filled with an immigrant are you going to do at their replacement at their rate of pay? There you go. That's true. So call in if you are still supporting Donald Trump, you are over the age of 18, and have a reasonable conversation to have. I don't know what else to say. Like, just try to be reasonable. I don't know. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 39.
39. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes and no. I support his policies. I really think Israel has some sort of hold on him, and I'm not liking it.
Okay. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, I mean, like the one guy was saying, definitely immigration, but besides that, the fact that he doesn't want to go to war, I like that he doesn't want to go to war.
Then why is he bombing ships?
That I could not tell you, but he could be sending a message for all I know. I mean, I was an Army wife for 15 years on the home front. My husband did 5 deployments to Iraq, and I don't ever want to see anything like that again. Like, I used to be a key caller. I was the one calling all the wives saying, hey, you know, such and such, you know, your husband's best friend just got killed in war. So
yeah, and that would
I
be
think
a
that's a
very
little bit
depressing
different
job.
versus putting our, I think it's a little bit different versus putting our American troops on the ground. And I think if he puts American troops on the ground for Israel, that will really, really, excuse my language, piss me off. And I'm a Christian and whatnot, you know, but I can pray for Israel without wanting American troops to die.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I don't think our troops need to be on the ground in any foreign war that another country starts. Like, I wouldn't even want troops sent
Right.
from the United States to go into Ukraine, even though I absolutely support Ukraine in their fight to maintain their
Right.
territory. So, I mean, with that, I'm definitely in
Right.
agreement with you. But Donald Trump has already made it clear that he might actually put boots on the ground in Venezuela. That's already like a
Yeah.
non-starter with
The
that.
Venezuela thing, I don't even understand why he's going after Venezuela. Like, I don't even understand it. Like, there's a lot that I unlearned, you know, when Donald Trump came along, and there's still a lot that I'm learning and unlearning when it comes to deciphering and discerning between propaganda and what's real and whatnot, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so one of the best things you can do is look at the media bias of every website. It's a quick Google search, media
Yep.
bias fact checker. It'll
Mhm.
tell you
Yep.
the bias leaning, the factuality rating. You can also go to All Sides Media. They do the same thing. Ground News does the same thing. Like, there's various resources. There's another one that's newer. I don't remember the acronym, so I'm not going to say it. That does the same thing.
And I mean, is there
Multiple
one that
sites do
fits?
it.
I know, like the Ground News one, like that's I don't want to have to like pay
They have a
to
free
find
version.
out what, you know what I mean?
They have a free
Okay,
version.
okay,
I just
cool.
don't
Well,
use
I
it.
appreciate that.
I pay for it, and that's just because it
And
gives me
also,
more
I'm just
access.
really tired of the media and whatnot dividing our country. Like, I'm sick and tired of the left, the right. We're all Americans. We're all individuals. If some person goes and shoots Charlie Kirk, he's messed up in the head. Who cares if he's left or right? Like, I am so sick of the division. Absolutely sick of it.
Well, that started from the top down in that case. When that incident occurred, which
Yeah.
honestly, like, no one deserves to be killed by a gun for just speaking their mind on politics. No one deserves that at all, but
Right.
that
And I
literally
appreciate you saying
started
that.
from Trump going down.
May I ask, like, what you mean by that? Because I don't quite understand, to be honest.
When he started
Like, when it
putting it
comes
out on True
to,
Social, letting people know that Kirk had died from his injuries, he started saying that it was a left-wing lunatic before anyone knew anything about the shooter. He
yeah,
put out a
and it
whole
wouldn't have mattered
video.
if
He
he said
said
it
it
first or
on,
anybody else
like,
said it
he
first.
said it to a
It's just, I'm so
camera.
sick of it.
Yeah.
And that bothers me. Like, I'm so sick of it. It's just a freaking lunatic. Like, I'm so sick of the division. I'm so sick of, like, I grew up in, I'm a white girl. I've grown up in a majority black area. So I view, like, you know, black people and stuff way different than most people, you know? Like, I don't know any white people, like, hardly at all. So, like, when you grow up in an area like where I have, like, there is no division. Like, the stuff they say on TV, like, I'm not seeing it here in my town, you know? Nobody's coming after the whites, or no whites are going after the blacks, and there's a lot of immigrants in my town, and we all help one another. And I also don't think that the government should be helping immigrants or whoever. I do believe the church should be helping, like the community, the church, and whatnot. Like, anytime I have an issue or anybody, like, within my church, we can go to our pastor and ask for help, and he's there for us, citizen or not, black, white, yellow or not. It doesn't matter, because obviously I live in a military town, so.
So a couple of things on that, right? Churches aren't reliable enough in order for donations to be given out to everybody. Typically, you do have to be a member of the church in order for you to receive assistance from them. Not all churches. I'm not going to say that for all of them.
Yes,
That's
so
why I just said,
I've had to go through.
that's why I said
Yeah,
typically.
that's true.
I didn't
That
say
is
like for everyone, but typically you do have to be a member of the church to get some kind of
No, you're right. You're
assistance.
right. Because even at my church, you have to go through like the 5 classes to make sure you align with their values and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay.
You do.
Also with that, when it comes to the government, specifically when you mention immigrants, there is $0 in federal money that states can get in reimbursement for anything that they pay out for undocumented immigrants, if they so choose to offer their state-funded programs. So the federal government, Peppers, there's not a dog outside, I promise. Yeah, she's like, oh gosh, I hear a dog. They opened their back
It's okay. I
door.
have my little shih tzu here too, so.
Yeah.
She's a little
But
yapper.
okay. Yeah, so they, like, to be clear, like, the federal government isn't funding immigrants, right? They're not funding undocumented immigrants. If they fund anything, it's individuals that qualify based off of their legal status. So, like, parolees and refugees are able to receive benefits just depending on, again, like, what their actual status is.
Hmm. Can I ask you a question concerning that?
What's up?
So when it comes to that, what did you think about how easy it was for an immigrant to come over and just fill out an application, an app, and just be like good to go? Like there
That
was
didn't
no
happen.
verification.
That's not what happened. It's just
What
not
is
what
it
happened.
that in your mind happened then? so I can understand from your perspective.
If an individual comes into the United States and they claim asylum, they they undergo a credible fear hearing, is what it's called. And they have to meet very specific criteria to be granted asylum. And I assume you're referring back to
The
the
Biden
Biden
administration,
administration. And
yeah.
under that
Yes.
administration, about 68% of all asylum claims were denied just from their credible fear hearing. So they weren't allowed into the country. That only means that 32% were allowed into the country. And this is directly from the cbp.gov, right? So it wasn't all of these
Right.
people were allowed to
What
go
about those
into
that just
this.
snuck in because of how easy it was? I'm
It
sorry, there's
wasn't
a delay on my
easy.
phone. I'm so sorry. I thought you paused.
It's never been easy to just come into the country, ma'am.
Yeah,
There are
I don't think
laws.
no matter who's president, it's not going to be easy. Of course,
Correct.
of course. And like I said, I'm sorry about the way some, because I mean, I am a conservative and whatnot. I'm sorry about the way some people have treated you. I don't like it because they're just as bad as all the people. I don't even like saying our side or that side. I like to say we're all Americans, period. We're all in this together, Like I like to look at this as an individualistic society. Like, say you were to do something wrong, and like say you're liberal. Like, I don't want to say, oh, that liberal girl or whatever. No, it's that girl that's this, that, and third. I really would love for our country to have more conversations like this, even though we may disagree upon certain things, to where we can be cordial and still have love for one another as Americans,
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't disagree with you on that one. That is part of why I have these conversations, and I appreciate you calling out the other individuals for being, well, themselves, unfortunately.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't
just how
like
it
it at
goes.
all because anytime you see clips of Republicans that like, oh, it's only the left that acts like this, and then what I saw tonight, I did not like that at all. So all the people that were treating this woman like crap, shame on you, especially if you're a Christian.
She understands. Yeah. And that's what it's like. Just a lot of the things that have been put
Yes,
out on the media on both sides have been a lot of lies, which is why I don't go with mainstream
yes,
media, and I research everything. I
yeah,
cross-reference
same
things as
here.
well.
You're awesome.
Oh, I have to tell you real quick. There is one really good independent media source. It's called, I think, Facts with Roman. I don't know. If you put that in, it'll pop up. Like, he gives no opinions, just straight facts. That's it. And that's the kind of journalism I miss in this country, for sure.
You can also, if you guys are on TikTok, it's the news girl on TikTok does a great
No,
overlay
I
of
don't have
everything.
TikTok.
That's okay. She's also,
I
have you
only
ever
have
heard of
YouTube.
sorry, 1 second, TikTok. Have you ever heard of Substack?
I have not.
Okay, so that's another application that you can utilize, and she's on there. She's probably on the tubes as well, but I don't know what her tube is. So
Okay. I appreciate it.
no
But I
problem.
will say one thing I am
You're
super
awesome.
grateful for when it comes to Trump is he definitely pulled the veil off, like when it came to media. Like, I didn't realize how badly Americans were being propagandized or brainwashed until he came along. Like, I didn't even vote for him the first time. I was like, oh, he's full of shit, blah, 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 blah. And then the second I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is really happening. And, but of course, obviously, we all go through waves of emotions with presidents and whatnot. And just like I said, no matter who our president is, I'm going to support them and pray for them in a way because they are the leader of our country, and I want them to succeed no matter what. And it was a pleasure talking to you, by the way.
Okay. Well, you have a good night.
You too. Have a blessed one.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Of course. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, if you are new here, be sure to be hitting that follow button up at the top. And if you guys are watching on TikTok, keep double tapping that screen. We should be at 100,000 likes in the next 7 minutes. I know that's a hard ask, but we're running a little bit behind on those likes. There was something else I was going to let you guys know on TikTok. What was it? Oh, share the live, guys. I don't say it enough, but we're only at 15 shares for the live. Get to sharing out the live. Thank you, Angelica, for the jewels. It's actually 30 million. Newsmax told me, right? You're right. It's probably more like 50 million. Thanks. Yeah, sure, Frosty, whatever, dude. Hey, MAGA, our motto used to be E pluribus unum, as well as Lady Liberty currently says, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Exactly. But that's fake news because it came from France. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Hey, kid, go play a game. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
This is my phone.
Okay. If you are not 18, do not call the stream. Thank you. Shrimp says, I'm 18 and still finding my legs in politics. Glad to see the fire content and a fellow moderate. Well, I'm glad you've made it to my way. Thank you. Phantom, I hope you have a good 3 days off. I plan on it. Thank you, man. Okay. Well, stop clogging up my line, dude. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How you doing tonight?
Doing well. How old are you?
I am 46 years old.
46.
In the state of Maine.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am no longer supporting Donald Trump.
WU, you have a great night, man. I remember what I was going to ask you guys to do on TikTok. Guys, can we be sure, if you haven't sent one yet, send your daily heart me for the day. If you are new here, send a daily heart me. We are 5 new team members away from 500 team members. That would be fantastic. All right, guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Nothing? Okay, kid, go play a game. Oh, well, thanks, Hawaiian. I appreciate that. All right. Well, that was actually really off rabbit, but we just need 3 new ones now. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
25.
25. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No.
Okay, well, I appreciate you. You have a good Friday and a good weekend. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yo,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am
What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
50-year mortgage, baby.
Do you realize if you actually had a 50-year mortgage, it's going to cost you about 20 times the amount in interest that a 30-year mortgage is going to cost you?
Yeah, but think about the equity.
You wouldn't be getting equity in very quickly, sir. So I don't know if you realize this, but if you have a house within the first 10 years of you paying on that mortgage, you already have about 30% of your equity paid into it. If you had a 50-year mortgage, you'd have 5%.
Shoot, what do you think about the stimulus check?
It's not coming.
You don't think it's coming?
No.
It'll be here.
Yeah, what happened to that Doge check?
Shoot, we're waiting on that too. It's gonna add up.
Yeah, how is money spent in the United States?
Shoot, I don't know. Couple trillion, maybe.
No, I didn't ask how much. I asked how is.
How's what he spit? I don't know. Look. Here's why Trump is the GOAT, okay?
It's the GOAT.
The whole Senate is full of Republicans now.
It's full of Republicans?
Yes.
How many
Now
people
everybody
are in
wants
the
to vote
Senate?
Democrat now. Now everybody on both sides wants to vote Democrat, but
How many?
Everybody's voting socialist.
What makes up the Senate? How many people make up the Senate?
Like 50,
50?
55 Republicans.
No. How many people are in the Senate in total?
Well, man, I don't know the numbers. Okay,
You don't
I just know
know the numbers?
it's a fact. It's a fact, but I don't know the. You gotta give me numbers. You gonna run me on numbers now?
No, I just
I can't
sorry.
look at my
This is
computer.
something, dude. This isn't
Here,
something
you look
you
up at
should
the
know.
ceiling. You look up at the ceiling. You look up at the ceiling, and then ask me that question.
Okay. How many people are in the
No,
Senate
let's do
of
let's do a
Congress?
different question. This is bullshit. Let's do a
Okay,
different
fine.
question.
I'm gonna look like I'm gonna turn away from all of my screens. I'm gonna look at the light behind me. Okay,
All
let's
right.
try this. How many representatives do we have in the House of Representatives?
Well, is that right?
No, you said 12?
Yeah. Well, how much you got?
There's okay. There's supposed to be 435. Right now, there's 433 members sitting in the House of Representatives in Congress. The Senate
Yeah, but
is
you
made
said
up of
change.
100 members.
Look. I'm just. Look. There's more reasons. Okay.
There's more reasons. Also,
There's no
guys,
more
huge
reasons, but
W's to Feisty for sending out 5 gifted memberships. If you received one from
Republicans for the
her,
win.
please give her a thanks. And huge W's to Spencer for also sending out 5 gifted memberships. Are you a real person? Okay, I guess that's a no. Shit. Oh man, that was funny. Listen, we need a good laugh sometimes, so I do appreciate it. Like, oh my goodness. Hi, cuties and beauties. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful Friday. And remember, we may be on different sides, but remember to always have your daily dose of hydration and snackies. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How
It's
old are
me
you?
again. I have a question for you. I'm so sorry.
What's up?
Okay, so what do you think about our Constitution concerning guns?
I mean, can you be more specific on it? I think that we do need gun
Right.
reform, and I think that we need some laws to be regulated at the federal level instead of just making it down to the state. So, like, for example, I think one of my biggest issues is with how our gun laws are is that someone can easily just travel out of state, like Illinois to Indiana, for example, happens all the time. And purchase a gun way easier than they can in Illinois. And they found that in Illinois, and I don't want to quote it wrong, but I know it was like upwards of 80% of all guns used in crime were purchased out of state. So I think that
Oh,
it just
wow,
needs to get some reform
that
and
sucks.
stuff. Yeah.
Right. Well, obviously, what I think about it is, you know, people that use guns illegally or in the wrong way shouldn't have them, but the ones that commit crimes don't care and they're going to have them anyways. Like the ones in New York that have guns are, you know, people that
The
shouldn't have
majority of guns that
but
are used in violent crimes in New York are also purchased from out of state.
oh, I believe that for sure. I
Yeah,
believe that
it's
for
just
sure.
that blue
But
states
what
have more
about? Oh,
stricter
I'm sorry.
laws.
Right. But what do you think about how literally the Constitution says that our gun rights should not be infringed upon by any reason?
That's not
By
actually what
nothing.
the Second Amendment says. So I don't know if you're familiar with Bruin or Heller, but within those two decisions, and Bishop, feel free to correct me if you are still watching. One of the two, and I can't remember which one came first, which one came second, basically said that the only thing
Right.
that you are
I heard some of
required
it.
to
Yeah, I don't
have
either.
for self-defense is going to be a singular handgun. And that's basically the only thing that cannot be infringed upon completely based off of those. Heller was first. Okay, so then it was Bruin. And so with that, like you only need, even according to SCOTUS, who's the one that interprets the Constitution of the United States, says that you're only required to have a like a handgun. A handgun's the minimum thing that you need for self-defense. So
I haven't heard that, but
you should look it up
the
a little
Second
bit.
Amendment isn't even for self-defense. It's for, like, literally if somebody were
Technically,
to
the
come in
way it
and
was
try to
written,
overthrow the United States.
that's definitely not true. You haven't read any of the Federalist Papers because that's not even in those. But even then, if you actually read it, and at the time, a well-regulated militia, back when it was actually written, a regulated militia was taken to mean what we consider the National Guard. Even then, if you look it up, like when was the National Guard formed? It was formed in 1693, according to the National Guard, and it was considered the militia. So that was technically the subject way back when. I'm not saying it is now
heard that before.
because that is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard that before, but I'd
I'm not
absolutely
saying
have
I
to
agree with
disagree
it, but
with
I'm
you
just
on that
going.
one.
And again, like it's been a
Yeah.
contested thing that was already decided in different ones, right? But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like in different Supreme Court
Yeah. I've
decisions.
always heard,
But
like, the people of the United States is the militia. I'm
it's
sorry,
not.
go ahead.
That's why I'm sorry. We, the people, are not a well-regulated militia, and it specifically says a well-regulated militia. And because we are not regulated, then it's not for we the people. Like, and I'm not saying that that's a correct interpretation, but the way that it's written, that would be how it is. If you were reading it just in black and white with the knowledge that we have of words now, that's just not it. But I am going to go ahead and move on to another caller. I do appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you for calling the stream.
Oh.
Are you there?
Yeah, I sure am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 43.
43. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, baby. Yeah.
Okay, sounds fine. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, there are a number of things. He's cracked down on illegal immigration. That's a pretty big thing.
How did he do that?
It was well by fiat. He changed the
By
rules.
fiat?
Right.
What rules did he
Yeah.
change?
Well, I want to say something. Before he came into office, everybody on the left, news media, politicians, all said it would require an act of Congress. And here he gets into office, and all of a sudden, even pickups at the border have gone down to almost nothing.
Pickups
I think a
at
simple
the border?
policy should, pickups at the border.
What are pickups
Also,
at the border? Pickups are a type
well,
of
border
truck.
Border Patrol aren't finding people crossing the border because they know policy in the U.S.
That's
has
not
changed.
true. That they have encounters are them stopping people and then kicking them out. So that's not true.
Yeah, those have dropped those have dropped tiny. I encourage your listeners to look that up.
Yeah, and it's still
So
it's
I wanna-
actually
I
going
wanna
back
ask-
up month over month, so that's not true.
Well, that may be, but they're drastically down from Biden
Yeah,
levels.
and they were already
You know what?
trending
30 million
downwards.
people got
They
in.
were already trending downwards. And
They
I'm
were
sorry,
trending
how
downwards.
many
If you-
people got in?
Well, there are it depends on who you ask and what numbers you.
I'm
look
asking you, I
at,
guess,
but-
now.
Well, I'm not an expert on
Did
it.
you
I mean,
just
in the
say
sense
30
that I haven't-
million? I just want to be
Well,
clear.
I-
Did you just say
I have
30
heard-
million people got in?
Okay, I have heard numbers all the way up to that.
All
So
the way
I
up
think
to
the
that.
more-
What number do
the-
you believe in?
Probably 14 million. I think
Probably
that's the most
14
accurate
million.
number.
So here's actually what you're conflating, okay? Because I've heard this before and I've heard this a few times. And I've actually I've researched this stuff, okay? So typically I hear that it's anywhere between 11.6 and 14 million, right? So here's where we got the 11.6 million from, is a Department of Homeland Security report that was issued on April 2024 that was measuring how many illegal or undocumented immigrants were in the country over the last 40 years up through 2022. And that was the estimate then was 11.6 million. All right. 14
Over
million.
what time period?
40 years.
Over what time period?
40
Okay.
years. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're not
Um,
talking about the past 40 years. We're talking about like the last Biden administration.
Sorry,
That, I
sir.
think,
I'm
was
explaining where you
10.3.
got these numbers from.
Well, I can tell you, I got a Customs and Border Patrol data from January 2021 to January 2025.
I know that's a
They
fucking
estimate
lie.
10.
I know
They
that's a
their
fucking
numbers
lie.
estimate 10.3
No,
million
sir.
encounters at the U.S.
Encounters.
border under
What is an
Biden.
encounter? What is an encounter as defined by the Department of Homeland Security?
Somebody coming across the border who these are people undocumented.
What is an
people.
encounter as defined by the Department of Homeland Security? If you do not know, literally
These
just
are
say,
migrant.
I don't know.
They're
You
migrant
don't know.
encounters.
Got it. Okay, so we're just going to
No,
go ahead and pull it up. You just don't know, and
okay.
that's
So
fine. It's
let,
it's
let,
okay to
let me,
just say, I don't
can,
know. So we're
can
going
I
to go
ask
ahead
you a
and put it up
question
on the
since
screen.
you know everything?
I
Let
don't know
me ask you a
everything, but
question.
I certainly know more than you. So
You
we have the
okay?
Office of
Well,
Homeland Security Statistics ran by the Department of Homeland Security. This is ohss.dhs.gov. We are at, oh, wait, I didn't want that. I wanted the definition. Let me pull up that glossary. There it is. Glossary. Same thing. We're just going to go straight to E for encounters. Encounters are the sum of U.S. Border Patrol, Title 8 apprehensions, Office of Field Operations, Title 8 inadmissibles, and aliens processed for expulsion under Title 42 authority, which just means literally what I was saying is that these are the people that were caught and then kicked the fuck out, either at a port of entry, between ports of entry, within 100 miles of either border, south or north, right? So
yeah,
that's what an
10.4
encounter
under the
is. And I just want to let you know that the total number of border encounters for the fiscal year for under Biden's presidency was 8.4 million. So when you are saying 14 million is that what that number is, you are literally pulling it out of your ass, and that's a fucking bold-faced lie.
It's from
That's a
Customs and Border
bold-faced
Patrol.
lie. Yeah, from
It's not
CBP.
bold-faced lie.
From CBP.
Under the
According
Biden
to the
administration.
fiscal years under Joe Biden's administration, which by the way, the fiscal year goes from October 1st, 2020, like October 1st through September 30th. But during that entire time, so we have October 1st, 2020 through September 30th, 2024, it was 8.4 million. So what you're now going to try to tell me, now what you're now going to try to tell me is that in that encounter number, you're now going to try to tell me that between October 1st of 2024 and January 20th of 2025, you're going to try to tell me that 6 million encounters occurred in that month, those few months of time?
No, that's not what I'm going to try and tell you.
Well,
but I love how
you
put
made the
words in
claim.
my
Let me
mouth.
just rehash what your claim was. Is that there was 14 million encounters while Joe Biden was president. And if I'm telling you it was 8.4 from October 1st, 2020, and this is according to CBP Southwest border encounters. These are their numbers. You can export it into an Excel worksheet and do a sum. Okay, it's easy to do. All right.
Oh, I'm good with
So
math in my
again,
head.
it doesn't, yeah, probably not. So anyway, so again, when you actually pull up these numbers between October 1st of 2020 through September 30th of 2024, it was a total of 8.4 million encounters. Again, encounters are people that are picked up and kicked out, right? Picked up and kicked out.
Wait a second. No, that's not correct.
Oh, do I need to
picked
read
up
it to you again? Do I need to read it to you again? Cool. I'm going to read it to you again. We're going to read it to you again. You apparently have you don't understand these. We're going to read it to you again. We're going to read it to you again. Encounters. The sum of U.S. Border Patrol apprehensions, Office of Field Operations inadmissibles, and aliens processed for expulsions under Title 42 authority. Wow. Okay. Fan-fucking-tastic. Apprehensions, inadmissibles, and expulsions. People processed for expulsions. So these are people that were not allowed into the country. So what you're telling me is that that's literally what it means. Obviously, you don't know what how it means. Wow. You don't. That's not how they define it. I'm literally on the Department of Homeland Security's website. Department of Homeland Security. This is their glossary. This is their definition. It literally says, okay, the sum of U.S. Border Patrol, Title 8 apprehensions, Office of Field Operations, Title 8 inadmissibles, and aliens processed for expulsion under Title 42 authority. This literally means that they are individuals that were not allowed into the country. So, your claim that it was 14 million under the entirety of Joe Biden's administration, when we already know, and I'm going to give you the dates again, October 1st, 2020, through September 30th of 2024, the total number of Southwest border encounters, and that covers Joe Biden's presidency. And yeah, I know you hung up, you little scaredy cat. Because again, he can't back up his claim, okay? Was 8.4 million encounters. These encounters mean, again, that they were not allowed into the country. Yeah, he ran away. All right? That's what that means. So in order for your claim of 14 million encounters to have occurred under Joe Biden, is you would have to be telling me that somehow 5.6 million encounters occurred between October 1st, 2024 and January 30th of 2025. That's not the numbers, and that's fucking impossible. Oh, are you now coming into my chat to cry? I backed it up and you wouldn't let me get a word in. No, maybe it's because you're not listening to actual facts. You didn't back up anything. You literally didn't back up anything. You were lying. Because again, I'm very good with numbers. I memorize numbers, not intentionally all the time. I just have a fucking memory for numbers. Oh, Kai, if you don't like me, you can scroll on. It's actually very easy to do. But thank you for the $1.99. I'm also not wrong, so good luck. Trade-in, thank you for the jewels. The Zig says 2K checks for people making under 100,000 would cost 300 billion. We don't come near that in tariff revenue. These people can't perform even basic math. No, they cannot. They never can. Thank you, Trade-in, for all the jewels. The Party of States' Rights wanted to override individual states' hemp policies. Good job, MAGA. And they did that. That passed in HR 5371. That is true. If 2A is to stop a tyrannical government, where are the 2A people? It's right there in front of them. It is. I agree with you, Balbo. Why are the MAGAs always worried about 200 trillion sick birds or whatever? I don't know. Thank you, Balbo. I'm RW. There are no mass deportations. It's catch and release. It's always been catch and release in the United States. Kai, I also have to stop them when they're spewing misinformation. I don't know if you realize that, but... Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
40?
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Cool. And what has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Secure the border.
And how exactly did he do that? And be specific, please.
What did you secure the border?
Thank you, Mischievous.
Well, look at ICE. Look at ICE. We're deporting illegal people in this country who are feeding off our social security.
What am I supposed to be looking at when I look at ICE? I'm just going to write that. Look at ICE. Okay,
Yeah.
I wrote that down. So that's how I know. Like, I'm sorry, I asked you to be very specific on how Donald Trump secured the border. Immigration and Customs Enforcement is an internal project that happens within the 50 states of the United States. They don't stand at the border. I just want to be directed in what specifically can I look at to see what Donald Trump has done to secure the border.
Well, these illegals don't have an incentive to come into this country because they know they will be caught and sent back But before, during the Biden, they would just walk across the border and take advantage of everything our taxpayer social social
Completely
services.
untrue. Are you aware of
No, that's the
PRWORA?
no, what's that?
You're not aware of PRWORA?
Mm.
Cool. So it's the Personal Responsibility and Work Opportunity Reconciliation Act of 1996. Okay. And so under this act, it specifically states that while states themselves are able to offer services or social programs to undocumented immigrants from their own money, they can receive $0, not even a singular penny, back in federal reimbursement for anything that they offer out to their inhabitants, because they wouldn't technically be constituents. And only 9 states do that, but they receive $0 federal dollars. So they literally, illegal undocumented immigrants have 0 benefits here.
So you just cited 9 states that only do that, but the rest do let them feed off our healthcare system, for example, to get
No,
free
they
healthcare,
don't.
don't they? If they go to California. That's what I
They
heard.
So
They don't get
Medi-Cal was a temporary thing when they expanded it to immigrants. It has been ended. They've already ended that, right? So it was temporary. They only did it for a total of 9 months, 9 or 10 months, I want to say. So that was one state that offered them health insurance. Again, where they get $0 federal dollars in reimbursement for anything that is covered under that program. It only comes from their state money.
Okay. Hey, can I ask you a question?
No.
How do you feel about Minnesota importing
What did I say?
tamales?
Did I not say
Yeah.
no?
Well,
You asked me,
you're
can I
not.
ask you a question? The answer is
You're
no,
okay.
because
All
I
right.
don't know
I
if
want
you
to ask you a
realize
question.
that. I don't know if you realize that, but asking, can you ask
No,
me a,
because
can I ask you a question is in
you're smart and
fact
entitled, and you
a
you
question.
pass off lies on TikTok because you have a little following that, and you lie all day long.
Oh, I
You're a
do?
poultice.
Yeah.
You spread propaganda, lies, talking points.
Yes,
Nothing is
Marshmallow.
objective.
He said that
Anyway,
Minnesota
get this,
imports
get this.
tamales.
They bring in
Yeah,
Somalians.
they bring in
They
tamales.
take
That's very,
over.
tamales are
And
delicious. Have you not had a tamale?
40%.
You've
Get this,
not had a
40%
tamale?
of Somalis.
Man, if you haven't had a
40% of Somalis
tamale, I don't know what
are
to tell you. You
on
need to go to
social
a
assistance.
Mexican
They
restaurant.
come here and they feed off our system.
What
Oh
I'm going to
yeah,
say,
you're really
if
funny.
you
You're
voted
so
for
clever and
Donald
funny.
Trump,
You're so
you should
clever and
not be
funny.
going to a Mexican restaurant whatsoever because you voted for their employees to get deported. So, like, bruh. Thank you for giving me ad money, though. So, appreciate that, bruh.
Right. Why
You
don't
want
you
to
get a
cry
job
about
and
me
get out
having...
of your little room? Why don't you go
What
outside?
is
Why don't you
it?
go outside?
Hey, can you
Get out of your
define?
little
Hey,
your
Pookie Pie,
mom's
Pookie
basement.
Pie, Pookie
Get out
Pie,
of your mom's basement. Get a
Pookie
job.
Pie,
Get a
Pookie
job. Get a
Pie.
job.
Can you define a job? Define job. What is a job? Don't give an example. Define a job.
Okay, I'll give you an example. I'll define it. Contributing to society. And you are
Oh,
not.
I pay taxes.
Oh, you pay taxes. What,
Yeah, bro.
Off your revenue, you get off TikTok?
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
get it off you pay taxes?
I
off
pay
this?
taxes.
So you,
Yeah.
So you take money from other people who have real jobs, and then you
Oh,
pay
okay.
taxes
So
with their
what?
money, right?
I'm
Is
so
that
sorry.
how it
You
works?
just said contributing to society. Taxes are contributing to society. At least in America, they are. So I don't know how to tell you this. I pay taxes. This is a job.
Because people have real jobs. People with real jobs
I'm
are
so
taking
sorry.
their
Wait.
money.
I'm so sorry. Wait. Are people that work at grocery stores that, they're like bagging or they're stocking shelves, do they not get paid because people are paying the store money? So they're getting paid by doing the same thing that I'm doing. They're doing a service. Holy shit. Wow. So this still qualifies as a job. Wow, this is fantastic.
It's a service? Oh,
I'm
okay.
so great. This is fantastic. It's still a service. Yeah, it's entertainment, Pookie Pie.
Oh, it's entertainment. You're awesome.
Hey guys, if you really want to trigger him,
That's what you're doing.
if you hit up the pay links in my bio, you start sending me super chats, you start sending me gifts on TikTok, he's probably going to really get mad. Oh, he hung up. What a sad little Pookie Pie. Also, guys, we just have one more gift to light up in the gift gallery. It does need to be 5 of those for one person. I don't know if y'all can do that, but hey, I appreciate you so much. Yes, Cup of Joe Biden. I do love saying Pookie Pie. There will come a day when Donald Trump is gone, but your dishonor will remain. Take my money for taxes. Thank you, Elbow. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, W tamales. That was a good one. Minnesota is importing tamales. I guess they ran out of Mexican restaurants. That sucks. That really does. Man. Also, if you're new over on TikTok, be sure to hit that follow button. Share it out to all your friends. Guys, it's been an hour and 23 minutes and we're still only at 35 shares. Y'all should have already been above 200 shares. What y'all doing? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
There.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
28.
28. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I know that you like looking at specific things, so I'd say his reliance on executive orders is definitely much appreciated and is a stark contrast to
Thank you,
the way that
JC.
the Democratic Party likes to do things, which I think is the primary reason. It says he does things at a national level and he does them swiftly.
You mean at a federal level?
Sure.
And oh, no. Here we go again. Thank you for becoming a sub. Okay. So I thought everybody was really upset about Joe Biden's executive orders. I think he did like 300 something executive orders in his 4 years of office. And Donald Trump himself was like, you can't rule by executive order. And then he comes in and he's like, executive order this, executive order that. And he's like, I love my signature. Which I mean, I guess that's true. So wait, I thought we didn't like executive orders. I thought executive orders were bad.
I personally never said that. I mean, if I had to hazard to guess, I would say that what Trump was talking about is that Biden was doing like liberal, like leftist stuff that he didn't like doing. But no, I don't
Okay.
have an issue. I don't have an issue with
What does an
orders.
executive
Obviously-
order do?
Yeah.
Actually,
It
hold on.
stands
Let
for the
me
federal
rephrase
government.
this.
This is amazing.
Oh, thank you, Rodney, so much. Let me rephrase this. Are executive orders law?
I don't believe they are technically, no.
Not even technically. They're just not law.
Okay.
Awesome. So, and I did cut you off, and I do apologize. So I didn't hear your exact answer when I asked what executive orders do, or who do they govern, I guess.
Yeah, it's essentially just marching orders for the federal government as far as how they do things and how they do their jobs essentially.
Federal government and the federal agencies. At the request of Feisty, Yoshi, your Pookie Pie. Thank you, Feisty.
What?
You're not Yoshi. So thank you, Rodney. You're not Rodney either. Cool. So basically, all executive orders do is just tell what government agencies to do, federal agencies specifically to do, because they can't govern the state, which means that's why it's not considered governing, because governing would be managing all 50 states of the United States of America.
Yeah, I mean, ideally there'd be a more streamlined approach to getting laws passed and modified and stuff. But like I said, in the political climate of 2025, what Trump is doing is pretty effective considering the circumstances, considering how things are in the government right now. If that makes sense.
No.
What doesn't make sense about it?
Maybe you should do what I do and not try to like talk so fast. I actually talk slower so I make sure people can understand what I'm saying.
What didn't you understand that I said?
I literally just explained to you that I didn't hear what you said because you were going gobble.
Okay, well, the way that Trump is handling the presidency is better than the way Harris would have. So that's.
There's
I mean, that
literally
kinda-
no way to know that, and I think it's really dumb to try to rehash the 2024 election. We're a year past it, so it's
Okay.
better than what she would have done. Oh my God, like nobody cares, dude.
Yeah, so the executive order thing I said is still the primary reason why I'm a fan and why I think you should be a fan too.
Gotcha. So you're a fan of big government when he campaigned on small government? Cool.
I'm a fan of doing if you're in a federal position, you should do things at a federal. You should do things effectively at a federal level. I'm not interested
Again,
in the
it's not
president to.
effectively done if it's not laws,
How is it not effective?
because executive orders don't govern anything but themselves. It only governs the executive branch of government, period. And it's not even
Yeah.
how our government is supposed to work. Do you agree or disagree with the phrase three co-equal branches of government?
I agree that that's how the framers intended our government to work. I don't personally agree with that, but yeah, that's
Oh,
how
so
it's
you
supposed
want
to
a
work, yeah.
monarch?
Not necessarily a monarch, but yeah, the thing is that over this country's history, the federal government has gotten exponentially stronger than what it was. And the reason for that is because our population has gotten exponentially larger. So
No, the reason
whether
for
you're
that is because certain branches of government continue to give up parts of their constitutional duties or constitutional delegations to other branches of government, making the executive branch, the stronger of the three. And that's just because they're dumb.
wait, so the only reason that the executive has gotten stronger over our country's history is because the other two branches are dumb? Is that what you're saying?
The people that have sat in them have been when they give up some of their powers to other branches of government. So, for example, like the Supreme Court of the United States of America ruling in 5-4 that the president has presidential immunity for actions performed in office, making him above the law, which has never been a thing. And if you actually read the Federalist Papers, they holistically believe that no person is above the law in the country, including the president of the United States of America. And SCOTUS just said, fuck that. We'll just give away some of this, right? And then also SCOTUS fucked themselves over in their short brief that they made just about when it came to other judges or other lower level courts doing nationwide injunctions, and they're like, yeah, no nationwide injunctions unless it's a class action lawsuit, and if it's not a class action lawsuit, everything runs through us, so we have to run through all of them. Like, SCOTUS gave themselves more work, and I think that's also just dumb. Freaking Congress gave up part of their power about declaring war or wartime power when George Bush was president. And guess what? The president never gave that power back, or they never wrote it out of law. So again, that's what they did. They gave away part of their power to the president of the United States.
Okay. I mean, the main two things that have done that, in my opinion, were the Civil War and the Great Depression, but I guess that might be true too. That doesn't really have anything to do with why Trump's a good president, though.
So you like P3DOs? Sorry, I can't say the word because TikTok is sensitive.
No, I'm not a fan of PDF files, as I like to say personally. I'm not a fan.
Oh, okay, then guess you shouldn't be supporting Donald Trump. Problem solved. This money is on behalf of that weird guy. Thank you, Quantum, for the Canadian 2. I appreciate that. And also, guys, huge round of W's for Rodney for the 50. I appreciate that so much. Oh, goodness. Also, guys, over on TikTok, if you haven't sent in your daily heart me yet, please go ahead and do that. And if you haven't hit that follow button, hit that follow button already. What you doing here? And guys, double tap the screen, share the live. Huge W's to JC's as well. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 47.
47. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I don't support anybody, but I also don't support you when I see you making these crazy ass little faces at people. When you always got some little snooty ass little face you make at people.
Does that offend you?
It kind of does. Yeah, it does. because you seem like a little. How old are you,
34.
by the way? How old?
I have a sticker just for this, right? It literally says, if my mouth doesn't say it, my face definitely will.
Well, how old are you? Like I said.
I already said it. You weren't listening?
No, I was saying something when you said it. I didn't hear you.
Why would you ask a question and then continue to talk after you ask it? Like, you don't want me to answer the question?
No, I want you to answer the question.
Okay. So, I mean, I did. Were you not listening?
I was listening. Yes, I was. So how old are you?
34.
34. So you're not in the little millennial age, but you still act like a little millennial.
I am a
You act like-
millennial. What the fuck?
Well, actually, a millennial would be about 20 years old, 25 years old, because, a millennial is
No. 34 is a millennial.
34. No, a millennial is born in the millennium, which was in 2000, and it's 2025.
No, millennial age ended at 1997. Or 1996. I don't remember which, but in one of those 2 years.
Well,
like,
I mean, we can
it's
agree
millennial.
to disagree, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just
video.
for giggles, I'm just gonna say, what year? How old are millennials? How old are millennials right now, today?
Well, born in
As of late
the millennium
2025, millennials are
millennium happened in
between
2000.
29 and 44 years old. So birth years are between 1981 and 1996. Ha! I was right, 1996. Yeah, so you're thinking of Gen Z.
Smart.
Gen Z
The
is
millennium happened in 2000.
I know you guys you're so hung up on that word, but that's not what that is. It doesn't matter what you think it is. It's the people that were going to be living early, like coming of age, right? In the early 2000s. Like, stop getting so hung up on the fact that it's not at that 1,000-year mark. That's so weird.
I'm not hung up on anything.
You are. You're just like, but you weren't born in the 2000s. Like, it's just the name of a generation. Have a good one, man. You said you don't support Trump anyways. I just thought that was funny. Thanks, man. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Ari, what up?
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. Huge fan.
Awesome. How old are you?
41.
All right. Did you vote for Donald Trump, or are you still supporting him? My bad.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely, you are?
Of course.
Okay. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, before you end this phone call, please don't end this phone call. Let's have a good conversation about this. But he has finally eliminated men
I'm sorry,
from playing
AC.
in women's sports. No, don't. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to.
How
offend
many,
you.
I'm just curious about this. How many transgender individuals were playing in the NCAACP?
Well, can I ask you how many?
No, I'm asking you a
actual
question
women
first.
Were no.
How many
I think it was 19,
transgender?
right?
12.
I think it was 19.
12.
Mm.
You're literally worried about 3% of the NCAACP. You're literally worried about 3%. You're worried
How
about
many
1% of the entirety of the United States population, which is still 3 million individuals.
Ari,
I'm going to help you out with something. I am a woman. When I'm going to the restroom, I don't look at the other people that are in the restroom with me. I just know I need to pee. And if I have to go number 2, I hope that they're not in the room because it might smell bad.
Yeah, but what if somebody like?
Especially if they're going into the same bathroom as my stepdaughter. Oh God. NCAA, my God, my bad, guys. I can admit that I said it wrong. My bad, NCAA. I'm just saying, like, I'm not paying attention to what other people are doing in the bathroom. I'm just like, oh, okay, bye. Like, I'm just there to pee. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah. Okay.
So I've been watching the stream for a little bit, and I'm just so excited to see somebody like you speaking up and showing how to be single and miserable for my entire fucking life.
Oh, yeah.
It's helping out so much,
Helping out
lady.
so much. Hey guys,
So fucking
the male
helpful.
loneliness epidemic, they're not lonely enough.
Oh my God, that's what I've been telling them. They just don't get it. They
Yeah.
just don't understand
Slay
us.
queen.
I fucking love you, Queen. I love you so much.
Yeah.
But how are you doing tonight? You feeling good? Are you feeling great? Are you feeling happy about your life
You see
and what
this
you do
bed
day in
behind
and day
me?
out?
I don't know if you know this. There's a bed behind me, right?
Yes.
It's going to be
Yeah.
put to use because contrary to your belief, I am not single.
Oh, you have to defend the fact that you're sexually active? Are
No,
you
I'm just
fucking
not
kidding me,
single.
you miserable, sad fuck?
I'm just not
You had to
single.
resort to that?
I'm
Anyways,
just not
okay, cool.
single. You asked me
Okay,
what I'm
cool.
so
Okay.
sorry. Did you
No, I didn't
or
ask
did you
you
not ask
anything.
me what
No,
I
I
was
didn't
doing
ask you. I
tonight?
didn't ask you
I'm so
anything. I didn't
sorry.
ask
Did
you
you not
anything,
ask me
sweetie.
what I was
I didn't
doing
ask you
tonight?
shit.
Did
I
you
didn't
not
ask you
ask me
shit.
what I was doing tonight?
No, I asked you how you were doing tonight, not
No,
what you
you
were
said,
doing
"What are
tonight.
you
I
doing
said, how are
tonight?"
you
After
doing
I said,
tonight?
"Slay
You
queen."
fucking troglodyte. No, okay,
Ooh,
anyways.
ooh,
So
ooh,
what's your
ooh,
position? What
ooh.
are you trying to
Slay
argue?
queen.
Other than
Slay,
demonizing somebody. What
slay.
are you
Ooh,
trying to
ooh,
argue?
ooh, ooh,
Do you
ooh,
hear
ooh, ooh.
yourself? I'm
Sorry.
21.
I'm just hearing
I'm
you.
21 years old, and I have a better understanding over policy, over fucking a diverse community, over a diverse populace, and you're sitting here, like a retard. Do you hear
Oh,
yourself?
you can't say
You're
that
this deranged?
word. You can't use the R word. Remove that from your repertoire. Remove that from your vocabulary. That's a no word on TikTok. I'm sorry. If you're going to make an assumption that, oh, you're single, then don't expect me to not clap back because I'm not. Thank you, El Lobo, for your donation. I appreciate that. I just wanted to say, let's mind you guys, when I said slay queen, he was like, ooh, get it. Like, do you not know what that means? Ooh, get it. Do you not know what that means? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Marjorie Taylor Greene eats babies.
Ew, that's weird. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I like dick.
Good for you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I didn't know if I'd be able to get through or not.
Uh-huh. And how old are you?
I'm in my 50s.
You're 50? Okay. And
Well, in my 50s.
okay. And are
But,
you
yeah.
still supporting Donald Trump?
I mean, yeah, if you want to look at it that way.
This is a yes or no question. Are you
Well,
still
yes.
supporting Donald Trump?
Okay, yes. Since he's running the Republican Party, yes, I am.
What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
What has he done? Lowered gas prices, lowered a
Gas
lot of
prices
grocery
are up
costs,
according
and
to the Bureau of
even
Labor
though
Statistics data,
even
just so you
I
know.
know. Yep.
Gas
Yep,
prices
but
are
gas
up
is
according
down.
to the Bureau. Nothing else is
Okay.
down, sir.
Okay, that's
Grocery
great, 'cause
prices are also up according to the Bureau of
grocery
Labor
prices are
Statistics
down,
data.
except for meat and a few other items have gone up. Coffee has gone up. I know beef has gone up.
Always have to pull up their
Um,
data of their CPI.
Well, I
You
mean, the
guys are
data
so
doesn't matter.
weird.
The data doesn't matter. Over the last 4 years, I
I'm
paid
so sorry. We
36
don't
year
believe in
higher for.
data now?
No, I'm not
What?
saying I don't believe in data. I also
Well, you
believe in
literally just
reality.
said the data doesn't.
So,
This is
hang on,
reality. I'm
let me
sorry.
talk.
Okay, let me
Let me
try this
talk.
really quickly. Let me try
Let me,
this
hang
really
on.
quickly. Hold on.
Let
Let me
me
try this
let me
really
make my
quickly.
point.
Does your small
Let me make.
town,
Oh my
does your small town represent the
God.
entirety of the United States of America?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Fantastic. So when we look at data, when we're looking at
Yep.
the reality of the United States of America, we don't just look at what your
Yep.
experience is in your small
Yep.
town or your large
Yep.
town. I don't know the size of it. We're just going to put that out there
Yep.
for you. Okay? We have
So
to look
what
at
numbers?
the
Hang on.
entire country
Hang
as
on.
a whole
I
because
get
you are
that.
not you
Oh
are
my
not the
God.
representation of the entirety of the
Okay.
United
Okay.
States of America.
Yeah.
When we look
I
at the
get that.
entirety of the
Oh
United
my
States of
God.
America, things are up. Like I'm even going to put this up here. And where do I pull it from? The Department of Labor Statistics,
Okay.
the Bureau of Labor
Okay.
Statistics, Consumer Price Index.
Okay.
And we scroll down, right? CPI, US City Average, all items, right? Less food and energy. So like everything is up 3% year over year, 0.3% month over month. Let's
Okay.
see, when we go all items, same thing. We can scroll down all items. Yeah. So there's, I got to get to the other report. But yeah, so like I'm just
Mhm.
saying, if you go up here, food is down is up. My bad. Up 3.1%. All items is up. Energy is up. All items in less food and energy are also up. These are
Mhm.
all up, sir. Up,
Okay.
up, 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 up.
Up compared to when?
Year
Because
over
it's
year and month over month. That is how
right. So
inflation is measured.
hold on. So what year are they going by? What year are they? What year
2024.
are they comparing this year
20,
to
I literally just,
No, I know you said it went up 3%. I get that. But what
I
year
already
are they
gave you
going
the
by?
answer. So let's try this again. Okay. If
No,
I
just tell
say,
me the
if I
year.
say, if I say year over year, what do you
Okay,
think that
I get that.
means?
I get that.
What
Year
do
over
you
year. I
think that
understand what
means?
year over year is.
Then tell me.
Okay, so
What
it's
year
been
are we
going up
looking
every
at
year.
then?
Year over year
What year
is
are we
okay.
looking
It's
at
been
then?
going. Oh God, can I talk?
What year are
Can
we
I just?
looking at
Can I
then?
say something? Can I say one thing without you
What
cutting
year
me
are
off?
we looking at then?
That's what I'm asking you.
What
Are
year
they
are we
compared
looking
this
at
year?
then? Well, I'm so sorry.
Are
You
they?
said that I know what year, I'm going to quote you. I know what year over year means. So let's try this again. What year are we looking at then?
Are they comparing it to last year
What
or
year
the
are we
average
looking at
over
then?
several
I don't
years?
know. You tell me. You said you know what year over year means. So what year are we looking at then?
Oh my God.
Year over year. What year are we looking at then?
If they're comparing this year to last year.
I don't know. What does year over year mean? What
Okay.
year are they looking at then?
If I remember right, because I can't sit here and Google it like you're doing, because I'm
Oh,
on a
wow.
phone,
Yeah, my
so I
hands are on
can't
my
just
face. I'm not
Google it.
Googling anything. So anyway,
Well, it
you
doesn't
said,
matter.
I
You're
know
sitting
it,
there
and I'm going to
why are
quote
you
you.
being so
Quote, quote,
combative
quote,
about
quote,
this?
quote. I know what year
Why?
over year means. So what year are they looking at
I
then?
get it. I get it. But why are you being so combative over
What
this
year
when
are
all
they
I'm trying to
looking
do
at
is
then?
talk to you?
What year are they
Well, if you
looking
look,
at
if
then?
you look at last year, the gas prices are almost the same nationally. Give or
Oh,
take 2 or
okay.
3 cents maybe.
Cool. Last
But
year.
if you go,
Awesome. Is that what year over year means? Is that what year we're looking at if we're talking about year over year?
well, no, because according
Oh,
if you
no,
go by
we're
year
not.
for
Okay.
year,
So you don't know what year over year
23
means.
2023 went down compared to 2020. Well, 2024 was lower for gas than
Let's try this because
2023.
I don't think you understand even what
2022
inflation
was
measures.
higher
Let's
than
let's go back to the
because I'm
absolute
not worried
basics.
about
You're
it.
already proving that you don't even know what
Hold on.
inflation measures. You brought up inflation, Pookie Pie. So what
I
on
didn't
earth?
bring
What
up
does
inflation.
you did
I never once
actually?
said the
You
word
did. Well, you
inflation.
brought up prices are down, and again, if we look at inflation, because you
That
don't
has nothing to
obviously know
do
what
with
prices are.
inflation.
What does inflation measure?
And the cost of goods has nothing to do with inflation.
What?
That's cost of living. That's cost of living. Cost of living. No, cost of laugh all you want.
Wait,
Cost of living.
wait, did you just say?
Cost of living has nothing to do with inflation.
Oh, cost of living has nothing to do with inflation. Cost of goods has nothing to do
Hang on.
with inflation. Holy shit!
Hold on. All right.
Holy
So
shit!
what causes inflation? What causes inflation? What causes
Oh my
inflation?
god, this is the level of the. You are.
Hang on.
Oh,
Hang
dude,
on.
I'm
Just-
sorry.
just-
Were
just-
you in school when Bush was president? I'm just
just
curious.
hang on. Just What causes inflation?
Were you in school when Bush
Hang
was
on, just
president?
answer the question. What causes inflation?
Were you in school when Bush was president? I'm just curious
Oh.
now.
What causes inflation?
Were you missed in the No Child
I
Left
get that,
Behind
but
program?
what factor causes inflation?
Supply
Not
and
cost of
demand.
living. What? No, that's cost of living.
Supply and
Supply and
demand.
demand has nothing to do with inflation.
Cost. I'm so sorry. Wait.
Cost of you can have
So hold
a rise
on.
in cost
We're
of
gonna do
living
this. We're gonna
and
do this.
not
This is
have
gonna be
inflation.
funny. Are
No. You can
supply
have a rise in
and
cost of living
demand
but not have inflation.
the same
There's
as
only one factor that
cost of
causes
living?
inflation.
No, supply and demand are not the same as cost of living. What the fuck are you talking about,
I
Pookie
didn't say
Pie?
they're the same. I didn't say they're the same. I said they can cause cost of living increases. That's supply and demand. Supply
Dude,
and demand, if you have
what's
less
your
eggs,
damage?
if you have less eggs, it's going to raise the cost of eggs. Inflation
Yeah.
doesn't raise the cost of eggs. Less
No.
eggs
What does
cause the
inflation
rise of
measure?
eggs.
What does inflation measure?
What does it? You tell me. What does inflation measure? What does it measure?
The rate at which products are increasing in prices.
That's not necessarily true.
Holy
You're not reading
fucking
the
for
whole
fuck's
definition.
sake.
You're not reading the
Holy
whole
for
thing.
fuck's sake. Dude, I'm not reading anything. This is what I have on my screen because I was laughing at you saying that supply and demand is the same as the cost of living because you're
didn't say
just
it's the
I don't know.
same.
You are
Quit
literally the
putting-
child that was left behind. The
Stop.
No Child Left Behind
Stop
program was
putting words in
instituted
my
for
mouth.
you. You said it,
Stop putting words in-
broski.
Hey, oh my
You
God,
said
relax.
it. You
Calm down.
said it.
Calm down.
You said it.
Calm down.
You said it. You said
I
it.
never said
You said
cost
it.
of living
You
is
said it.
inflation.
You said it. You said it.
All I
It's okay
said
to be
is if you
wrong.
have-
All you
No, I'm
gotta
trying to
do is
talk-
admit when you're
Hush.
wrong.
I'm
Or
trying to
if
talk
you
to and
don't
just
know
won't listen.
something, you just say, I don't know. Can we please make it normal again? Where when somebody doesn't know the answer to something, you just reply with the word,
Okay, let me know when you're
words, I don't know. Can you repeat after me? I don't know.
No, just let me know
Can you
when you're
repeat
done.
after me? I don't know.
I can absolutely. I can. I don't know.
Okay,
but
do
it
it
has
now.
nothing to do with what we're
Oh,
talking about.
perfect. You just said it. You just said it. Thank you so much. Also,
Yeah.
Skibidi, thank you for becoming a super fan. Okay.
All
So
right,
let's be clear. When we're talking
so are
about
you
inflation
telling
and
me-
it's measured year over year, and you
So
seem to have not
if-
known actually
no,
what year
no.
over year meant at all, it's very funny. Yes, the
Oh my
cost
God,
of
listen
gas is
for a
up. That's
second.
just how it is right now, right? This is
Okay,
according to
I'll be here
Donald
when you get
Trump's
done.
own Bureau of Labor Statistics. The cost of groceries are also up across the board for everybody, every person in the nation, as an average for the entirety of the United States of America. In September 2024, inflation was at 2.4%. Inflation for September 2025 is 3%, meaning year over year it is up. It went up by 3% more, all items across the entire board. This includes the cost of housing as well. That's shelter in the CPI data. That is up for the overall average of the country. Gas is also increased last month, right? And this is adjusting for seasonal things, right? So I know you probably want to cry and like freak out and be
No,
like,
I'm
but
actually
it's
trying-
lower
I'm
than
trying to
the
actually talk to
9%
you,
that
but-
we saw at the
but
beginning of
I noticed
2022.
that
Not
don't
realizing
like
like,
to talk to
see,
people.
like
You
Rhett
just-
here,
you
I
just
knew
want-
Rhett was
you
going to
just wanna
go
talk
go
down to
for it.
people. I get
Rhett's
that.
like, how was it
All
under
right,
Biden?
so-
Well, Rhett, I'm just explaining that to you now, right? So let's be very
on.
clear. The country,
Sure.
the United States of America, doesn't ever actually experience deflation because deflation is bad. That indicates that we
Right.
are going into what is known as a depression or a recession. Okay. And then there is a very particular, like very important thing that occurred in 2021, 2022, and wasn't even deemed to be over until May 11, 2023 by the United States Supreme Court when they're the ones that ended Title 42. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, like there's a very important things. Also TikTok guys, let's go ahead and get out to 200,000 likes in the next 8 minutes.
Are you done?
I don't know, am I?
I don't know. I'm just trying to talk to you, and you're just like berating me like crazy. But
Actually, I was talking to somebody in the chat. Is your name Rhett?
no. Oh my
Oh,
God.
okay. Well, I literally said Rhett before I started going into that last part of the explanation. So,
Look. You need.
man, the world must revolve around you, huh?
You need to stop pick and choosing how you just. Oh man. All right. So, what causes inflation? You never answered that.
I already did supply and demand.
You think so? Printing money doesn't cause inflation.
That is one factor, but the primary factor is supply and demand.
So,
And
so
if
is
you
there
want to
such
go
a thing
into
as cost of
printing
living?
money, if
Is
you
there
want to go
is there
into
such a
printing
thing as
money,
cost of living?
if you want to go into printing money, hey,
Yeah, sure.
Pookie Pie, who printed more money during COVID, Donald Trump or Joe Biden?
I don't know off the top of my head, but you're going to say, I'm betting you wouldn't ask that question unless it was Donald Trump.
Oh, I would have asked it no matter what. But yeah, it was Donald Trump because I don't know if you realize this. Hey, twin, nice to see you, friend. Comment in the chat so people can shoot you a follow over on TikTok. Yeah, so Donald Trump signed two
Okay.
of the stimulus
two.
checks, right? The $1,200
Yeah, he sure
one
did.
and then the $600 one. Y'all give him a follow
Yeah.
if you haven't seen Twin before. He does some good lives.
Yeah, he did.
So
He definitely
okay,
did that.
yeah, he's the one that paid out two of those. So he actually pumped more money into the system than Joe Biden did. So
that's
yeah,
not
there was a
true.
lag. That is very
not true.
much true. Sorry, $1,200 plus $600. How much does that equal? What is 1,200 plus 600? What is
to
what
the
is
deficit.
what is
Joe
what
Biden
is?
added $10
You don't know
billion
how the
to the
deficit works
deficit.
either. I understand that. It's cool. What is
No,
1,200
but
plus
that's the
600?
truth. That's the truth.
What is
Biden-
1,200 plus
Biden printed
600?
10.
What is 1,200 plus 600?
No, I'm not.
What is
no, I'm talking
1,200
the
plus
deficit. I'm not
600?
talking all the
What
stupid
is
little numbers that you
1,200
can
plus
do.
600?
What's 1,200 plus 600? 1,800. So what?
Fantastic. So that's more money when it comes to printing money, sir. That was your claim.
What are you
You
talking
claimed
about?
printing money. Oh my God.
What I'm talking about how much each administration spent on or added to the deficit. Donald Trump added 6, Biden
Hey,
added 10.
when bills are passed into law, okay?
It doesn't matter.
When
It's
bills
what
are
happened
passed,
during the
I'm sorry, I'm
administration, just
asking you
like
a question.
Obama-
You can't hear the question unless I actually
just like
finish it.
Obama
So,
doubled the
okay, we're
deficit.
going to go ahead. Also, you
No,
don't
I'm
know
just
anything
saying.
about that, and you're proving it here. When bills are signed into law,
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
anyway, when bills are
Okay, no,
signed
I'm
into
listening.
law and they're estimating the
Yeah.
cost, is it over 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years? Go.
No, they stretched out as far as they can to make it sound good.
Is it over 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years? Go.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
This
It's
is
not
a
what I'm
multiple
talking about.
choice
It's
answer.
not what I'm talking. No, it's
It
not
is
what I'm
actually.
talking about.
Okay, cool. So you don't know. I appreciate you
so
not
are you
saying
telling
that. So
me-
when we're
are
talking
you
about
telling
bills
me-
and being spent, and
Hang
you're
on.
just like,
Are you
Donald
telling
Trump
me
only
Biden didn't-
added $3
Oh,
trillion
God.
to the
Jesus.
national debt, which also is not true.
No, he added
Donald
6.
Trump
He
had
added 6.
approved spending. Donald Trump had approved spending of $8.4 trillion over the next 10 years.
Okay, so
Just
what?
so you're aware, those 10 years are not up.
That means nothing. That means nothing.
$8.8 trillion over
Yeah,
the
that
next
means
10
nothing.
years. Can you tell me what is
That means
2000 what
absolutely
is
nothing compared to what
17
I'm
plus
talking about.
10? What is 17
means
plus
nothing.
10?
But that
What
is-
is
has
17
nothing to
plus
do-
10? What is
I'm not really
17
sure
plus
what it is.
10?
What is it?
Okay.
You tell me.
Well, this should be an easier one, okay? What is
Yeah, it should be.
2020 plus
Yeah, it should
10? What is 20
is it?
plus 10?
I don't know. What is it?
2030. So until the year
Okay.
2030, we're still going to be
Yep.
accumulating the debt from Donald Trump's approved spending bills. And Joe Biden had $6.4 trillion in approved spending. So that's actually what you have to look at you actually have to look at the bills and measure what their approved spending was. right, for those bills. And unless you do that, you can't actually see what was added to the debt of the United States of America. Instead, you're just like, it was this much that he added to the national debt. In fact, it's just that much that went up while he was just happening to be sitting in office, right? We don't hold that against him. That's why we have to look at spending. What was the approved spending? Because that's how that goes.
Okay. But that means nothing from what I'm talking about. I get that, but it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
No, you just have proven that you don't
No,
know
it doesn't. No,
anything. It's also very similar when you
no.
want to talk about printing money, right? So when it comes to printing money, right, for the
Here we
United
go.
States government,
Right.
and Donald Trump spent double
Double what?
the amount on
For what?
COVID spending in his short time with COVID, right? 1 year. His less
Did
than a
he?
year of
Did he? 'Cause
C19. He spent
according to
more on
you,
C19. He
Congress
spent
is the only
more
one that
on
can do that.
C19 than Joe Biden did, right? So
Well,
his
good.
approved spending for C19 was $4.4 trillion dollars, and Joe Biden's was 2.4. So when it comes
Oh,
to
okay. So
again, like
so
printing
the
money,
bulk
putting
the
that into
bulk
the
of the
economy,
money.
that was
So
Donald J. Trump, right?
okay.
So
So the
he's the
bulk
one
of
that
what
pumped
Trump added
more.
to the
And I like
deficit
how
was
you
because
just
of
keep
COVID.
denying and
Okay, I
denying
get
and
that.
denying and
I'm
denying
not denying.
that
No, I'm
it's
not
also, it's
denying
like very
anything.
weird, right? You
That's
keep
because
denying
you're not
the fact
listening. You're not.
that supply
No,
and
you didn't deny
demand
anything.
absolutely affects the cost of goods, and it also absolutely has a strong effect on inflation. The fact that you keep
Yeah,
denying
see,
it is
you
quite
just
odd to
said
me. Why do you
exactly what I
keep
said,
denying
and you
that
said I was
supply and
wrong.
demand
You said
contributes to
you said
inflation?
exactly what I said, and you said I was wrong.
Why do you keep denying that supply and demand contribute to inflation?
I never said that. I
You
said it has
did.
more to do with cost of living. That's what I said. It has a lot to do with cost of living.
No,
Supply and demand
cost,
affects
sorry,
cost of
sorry.
living
Cost
more
of
than printing
living,
money.
cost of
Printing
living,
money causes
cost of
inflation.
living. I'm so sorry. You don't even know what cost of living is. Okay.
Well, yeah, I do.
Cost
I
of
know more
living
about it
is
than
what
you do.
is something that is used in the measurement of inflation, and it's looked at in the measurement of inflation, but it is not a
Cost of
part of
living is
what
the amount of
causes it
goods you
to
can buy
go
with your
up.
money.
That's what inflation is
Cost of
measuring.
living,
That is what
cost of
inflation
living
is
is a
measuring.
metric on how much you can buy with the
Oh my
money you have.
God, you don't know anything about economics. Why are you so dumb? I don't remember how old you are, but holy, for fuck's sake. Midwest, send your heart me. I'm just going to yell at you for a second. But dude, inflation is literally what's measuring the cost of living. Dude, it's exactly, Tom, it's higher cost of living is a consequence of inflation. Bro, what? What? Cost of living going up is the consequence of inflation. Bro, what? Dude. What? Holy, for fuck's sake, like, you said that you knew what year over year meant, and then you didn't know what year we were measuring 2025 against. Like, I asked you several times. I said, I don't know, you tell me, and then I just started asking you, and you didn't know what it was. Like, dude, what the heck? This is so freaking, like, you don't know anything. You sincerely don't. Like, you're exasperating. You don't know, like, there are three things that make up inflation, right? That contributed. The two main factors are going to be supply and demand, and also printing money or supplying money into the economy. For those that don't realize, I want to also let you know that the Fed, right, the Federal Reserve pumped, I think it was $35 billion quietly into the United States economy of new money. So that's not a good indicator. We will continue to see inflation rates go up in the next couple of months. He probably won't know that one, Kate. I don't know.
No, cost of living always goes up. It goes up.
It's just so fucking weird. Like, again, no. Inflation.
But they got rid of it.
measures cost of living. Inflation is not caused by cost of living. That's just what inflation measures. Like,
I never said that. I never said
you're
inflation
you're
would cause
so fucking weird.
printing money. Printing
Good, Andy. I'm glad I am. Just for you, Andy. I am so glad that you consider that of me. I am so glad just for you, Andy. So glad. I don't think she does, but hey, I don't. Oh, that's what not what I was responding to, Andy. I like, yeah, you don't even mention that. Like, you don't remember what. Dude would not. He definitely is this one too. This is happening. I don't know if you have Gricker. These are individuals calling in from the tubes, so more than likely not. Guys, if you happen to be new here, be sure to hit that follow button up at the top, or the subscribe button, depending on if you're on the tubes. Subscribing is free. Following is free on all of these different platforms, okay? After you hit that follow or that subscribe button, be sure to hit that bell notification so you get that bell icon so you get notified when I go live or when I post a video. Yeah, I don't know where the orange cat is. He's not in his cat tree. Where is he at? Nah, he's just not hanging out with me right now. It's cool. Sorry, Jim. And also, guys, if you can consider becoming a sub or a member, that is the cheapest, easiest way to support me. But yeah. I'm convinced MAGA men would blow Trump if they had the chance. They are the only men who worship and defend a billionaire stranger they would cook. I'm sure they actively do. If any videos were released from the E-Files shit, they definitely would be the cuck in the room and be enjoying that shit. How about that South Park portrayal of JD Vance, y'all? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
What were you just doing to that chair?
Sitting in it.
No, you're like humping it. I'm Mexican illegal.
I can't move around in it? Wow. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 50.
50. Are you
How
still
old are
supporting
you?
Donald Trump?
Yeah, no, I don't support him anymore. I changed my mind just
Thanks,
now.
man. Guys over on TikTok, we're over my normal stream time. You guys know we should have already hit 200,000 likes 5 minutes ago. Come on, tap better. I like you guys so much. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm here, man. How do you deal with these people?
Lots and lots of water.
Right.
That's primarily it. Stay
Just
hydrated,
tuned
y'all.
on. Just tuned on. That's crazy, these people.
Yeah, they don't tend to know anything.
I see. I don't know how you do it. But anyway, I just subscribed. You're awesome. That's fucking awesome. These people are slow. I don't know how you do it. But I just want to say, keep going.
Oh, thank you. You have a good one, man.
How you too.
Also, AC, in case you didn't hear my apology, I'm sorry, AC. We'll try to remember. It might have just been friendly fire on the timeout. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep, this is Gabriel. What's up?
Hi, Gabriel. I'm Ari. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I think the main thing that Donald Trump has contributed to my ideology is just I think to me he's been the most straightforward out of the politicians that I've heard from. You know, I just feel like most of the rhetoric that comes from the other political parties that I've heard from has been muddied with lots of falsehood. That's just my pure opinion, you know?
Yeah, that's definitely an opinion to have, I guess.
I just think personally, because it's just a streamer. She's honestly, I'm much more interested in what you believe in and why that's the case. I'm a young guy. I'm always really open to learn. So I'd like to hear a little bit more about how your mind works.
Yes, Court, that is correct. About like what would contribute to your ideology, I have no idea because I'm not sure what
Oh
your
no,
ideology
not at
is,
all.
or
Not at all, not at all. Just what brings you to the point where I believe that you don't support Trump?
sure. Yeah, I don't support a president that actively goes against articles and amendments of the United States Constitution.
Okay.
That's the simplest one.
Yeah, no, for sure, that's real simple. I've seen a few people say that, like, it's okay, I know, I'm having a conversation. So for me, I've heard a lot about like the immigration laws, and there has been some bills out there or older bills from like I believe like 1885 or so, and they were talking about citizenship, and how some of the illegal immigrants that are born here do not gain complete jurisdiction to America because of the fact that they have dual allegiance to their parents' country of origin
No,
and
that's
to
wrong.
America.
You should look up Kin Wong Ark.
Kin Wong Ark? Oh
Yeah.
no, King Wong Ark wasn't given. He wasn't given
Kim Wong
citizenship.
Ark, he was given his citizenship by the United States Supreme Court. So his parents were Chinese national citizens, and he had dual citizenship, which allowed him to travel home to China. And guess what?
Yeah, but
He was
at the same
also
time, though,
given United States citizenship and was determined that birthright citizenship is in fact a thing. Like, I don't know if people realize this, but when the 14th Amendment was written, they knew exactly what they were doing when they were saying no citizen and then also changing it to no person, and they were like using citizen and person two different ways. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing, right? They're allowed to be here. They're legally here if they're born here. That's what it is called. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
there's definitely. I feel like there's definitely lots of arguments as to why we should
There's
interpret it that way.
there's not a lot of arguments why we should interpret it that way. It's just literally how it's written.
I disagree. If you read it, read the documents word for word.
If
Here,
I
I'll pull it
read
up
the
for you.
documents word for word, you mean the United States Constitution? Can you tell me what does subject to the jurisdiction of means?
Yeah, subject to the jurisdiction means that you are to you can be held accountable for the crimes that you commit there. You are held accountable for the laws that you are supposed to be upholding there. Basically, it means that they
Okay,
have
cool. So are you
control
saying that if a person that is born in the United States to illegal immigrants and then therefore they are not a citizen of the United States, then they're not subject to the jurisdiction of the United States. They're not a citizen.
Yeah, in the documents, I believe it was actually stated that because they have dual allegiance, they aren't even really actually supposed to be
That's not what it says at
allowed to
all.
fight in our military.
No, not what it says at all. What documents are you referring to? And dual
Here, I'll pull it
citizens
up for you.
absolutely serve in the United States military.
Well,
So
I'm
we're
not
going to go
saying
ahead
that they
and read
haven't.
this verbatim for the
Yeah,
class
I'd
today.
love to hear it.
Let's just do section 1 of the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. And just for the classroom, this is literally pulling it from congress.gov, right? Constitution.congress.gov. 14th Amendment.
Wonderful,
Okay,
wonderful.
ready? All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that actually does make a lot of sense.
If
see,
you
the,
are in a country, okay? If you are in a country,
Yeah.
you are subject to their jurisdiction because you are within their jurisdiction. You're within their internationally recognized border walls, right? Which is why it says, and subject to the jurisdiction thereof. Otherwise, we would never be able to charge any non-citizen with having committed a crime in the United States, such as, like, I don't know, killing somebody, because then they wouldn't be
Yeah.
considered a subject to the jurisdiction of, right?
Yeah.
Because do you see how that would
Yeah, that
happen if
makes
you
sense.
apply it, like if you apply this to mean something else, like where you can only be a citizen of the United States of America? Well, then that means we can never charge anybody
Yeah.
with a crime that's not a citizen of the United States of America. That's how that would work.
Yeah.
Because it was
For
all
me,
in
I
one
think,
sentence.
yeah, for me, I think that a lot of
It can be
what
for
led
you
me
or
to,
whatever all you want, but you're not on SCOTUS.
yeah. Oh no, of course.
Yeah.
What I was saying was basically, that the later parts or the earlier parts of that or not the document, the Constitution, that because I had watched all this from a lawyer trying to analyze the Constitution, and he was talking about the word for word verbatim what it means, and like I said, people interpret things incorrectly all the time. I'm not saying that he's correct in
This
what
has
he was
already
saying,
been
but what
determined
I
by
am,
the United States Supreme Court.
yeah, for sure. But like I said, we're all imperfect. I don't think that any one man is going to get everything correct all the
Cool.
time, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
if they
and
overturn that other previous decision, then again, I'm going to assert the fact that that means any non-citizen can no longer be charged with a crime within the United States of America, because then they've just rewritten history on what subject to the jurisdiction of means. So, considering it's in the same sentence,
yeah, no,
bro,
one of the things that he had mentioned though was that
I don't care about some random dude on the internet. I care about what a panel of multiple individuals that were appointed to the highest court of the land have previously decided, what other courts have previously decided. Like, the Supreme Court
yeah.
is not just one person.
Okay.
So it really doesn't matter what your opinions are, because this has already been like a thing. Birthright citizenship has
Yeah.
already been determined by the United States Supreme Court.
Yeah, but under what pretense did we determine that though?
Go read it yourself.
Because yeah, no, for sure. But
I
initially, what
read
they
the
had,
sentence. Do I need to read to you the first sentence of the 14th of Section 1 of the 14th Amendment again? Because I will. Cool.
I mean, be my guest.
All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside.
Where did we? When did we? Because do you remember initially we also had a clause in there where I believe the citizens, or I mean the immigrants that had come here, had to, in document form, like legal documentation, they had to put down that they had given up their citizenship to their
That's what the
country of origin.
naturalized part means, sir.
Yeah, that
That
I feel
doesn't
like,
apply to
I feel
dual
like that's
citizenships
where,
upon birth, sir. Because I don't know if you realize this, but in some countries, if you are a child born to two military personnel in another, or like just one
yeah,
military personnel in another country, because you're on their land, some countries, not all, right, give you
yeah,
citizenship there as well.
yeah. Okay, no, yeah. Like I said, that's something that's been really confusing for me. So thank you for clearing that up for me. The main issue that I've always had was the fact that most of the time people haven't really cleared up the issue in my mind with
Listen to
like I
other
said,
people
putting
then,
that
instead
legal
of just
documentation.
the one lawyer that you listen to.
Oh yeah, for
Go
sure.
look up
I feel,
constitutional scholars. Listen to them.
I feel like that's a large portion of what's wrong with our country today is people just don't do enough research, and so that's why I wanted to get on here and talk to you, because
Okay.
you seem like you're really doing some research.
I try to. Well, sounds
Yeah.
like someone's gonna get you dinner, so I'm gonna let you go to your dinner, man.
Yep. Thank you so much for having me.
Of
See ya.
course, thank you. Guys, if you're new over on TikTok, Twitch, or on the tubes, be sure to hit that follow or subscribe button for me. It is free to do so. After you hit those buttons, hit that little bell icon. It'll notify you the next time that I go live. Let's go ahead and read a couple of these. Erica, thank you so much for the jewels. I appreciate those. Kieran, thank you for the 2. Says, dear gods, I love how articulate you are. Get 'em. I try. Listen, I absolutely do flub my words sometimes. And I will mispronounce things, and then I do have to go back and sometimes like circle back to that word and fix it. So it does happen. Oh my gosh. Tuskegee Airman. Is that what we're going with? Are we trying to trip me up? Because it will happen. It's not hard to do. What do you mean? Well, WU Purple said, I already followed. What do you mean? Sid says, hey, MAGA is low IQ. Most of them are motivated by hateful heart. They have allergies against reading. They are driven by feelings. I think I did teach him something too, user, a bunch of numbers. I appreciate that. That's hilarious. Yes. Lots of them are driven by hate. It's very true. It is very true. W Sid. Thank you, Sid, for the 10 Canadian. And thank you, Erica, again for the 30 jewels. Guys, all right. Last chance countdown. Everybody hit that follow button or subscribe button. We are going to go ahead and hop off for the night. TikTok, be right back. Don't go anywhere. Please continue to double tap that screen. Get the likes up as high as you can while I mute you for a moment. So don't freak out. I know I'm moving. Tuskegee. Sorry, listen, I said I don't always get the pronunciations correctly. All right. Over on TikTok and over on Twitch. Twitch, if you guys want to give me somebody to rate, I will send you on over there. YouTube, I meant to say YouTube. I am going to go ahead and end for the night. I will be back on live on Tuesday. I may or may not be on another channel on Tuesday. I am not sure yet. Okay. I'm still working things out. So we'll see. But I will see you guys on Tuesday again. So I will be off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Y'all enjoy your weekend. I know I'm going to enjoy mine. So thank you so much.